I would love it if he were to pull out, because to me this sums up the absolute decadence of the political class. You know, if you're blown up at an Ariana Grande concert, the Mayor of London and the Prime Minister of France say, get used to it, that's just the way it is, we can't do anything about it. But if you want us to lower the thermostat of the planet by 1/3 of a degree in the year 2100, that we can do.
Spending trillions.
Yeah, spending trillions to do it. It's bonkers. Fix the Ariana Grande problem. You should be able to do that, and if that works out, then adjust the planet.
Is that the perfect dichotomy of the future? That you've got the left calling conservatives climate deniers, but conservatives pointing and saying, well, of course, you're Islamist deniers.
Right. And in 2100, I think in 2100, we'll know who was right. Those of us who worried about what's happening at things like the Ariana Grande thing, or those who worried about the planet will be fine. It'll shrug off your SUV and your air conditioner without a thought, as it has for thousands of years.
But we have seen what China is. That is that's countries has ignored all type of pollution regulations or common sense. We don't want that, but we're not there. Now, people on the flip side will say, listen, if the U.S. stays in, they'll be able to make sure people don't go off the ledge with severe economic principles.
Listen to this, and we'll get your reaction.
It would send to the rest of the world a message that the United States does not care about this planet that we all share.
This is no longer, oh, he's doing his thing. This is endangering the world.
If we stand alone to face this global crisis, it's more than reckless. I mean, we are really endangering the planet, the American people, and our economy at a really fragile stage.
We're fragile.
It's a ridiculous, it's not a serious agreement, and neither was Kyoto. And as far as I'm aware, the only country that actually took Kyoto seriously was New Zealand, and they tried to honor it, and it nearly bankrupted them, so they had to pull out. All the other people just went along as a joke, and the joke gesture politics is what Trump ran against. Trump is supposed to be the guy who stands up against these pathetic joke international gesture attitudes.
Is there a big risk if he does stay in it? Is there a political risk for him if he does stay in it after he ran against it?
I think there is, because this isn't even a tough call. It's a meaningless agreement. It's a poser agreement. It's actually one of the worst things about what you might call the European unionization of the world, where leaders just strike attitudes and stand there looking pleased with themselves. You know, well, that's what it is. That's the full café right there.
That's the full nothing burger.
Stepping back, why is climate change the religion of the left?
I think precisely because it is so meaningless. Because if you say to them, "Oh, let's enforce the border," what, are you out of your mind? We can't. That's just a natural phenomenon. We couldn't enforce the border. People are going to be coming in anyway. But if you say to them, "Well, we can control the very heavens," you know, that we can do, and it's actually literally insane. The less it has to do with your life, the more the left is invested in it,
And the more spending it requires.
Yeah.
And control.